Electric battery-powered buses will soon roll out in Nassau County, and News 12's Andrew Enger has details at Nice Bus headquarters in Garden City.
Lawmakers have approved $7.5 million in federal, state, and local dollars to buy 6 electric buses. Tonight, CBS 2's Carolyn Gussoff reports these are the first of what officials plan will be hundreds of buses.
Nice Bus is going electric. The county showing off its new high-tech electric buses that will be delivered by the end of the year. Now, the new buses will cost $1.1 million each, a little more expensive than the cost of the current natural gas-fueled buses. But Nice says in the end, they'll cost much less to run and maintain. But really what officials are most proud of is the bus's zero emissions and low carbon footprint, continuing on with the county's commitment to protecting the environment.
Nice Bus, the Nassau Intercounty Express, is lowering emissions.
We'll literally go down to zero in our carbon footprint as we migrate over to electric vehicles over the next 20 or so years.
By the end of the year, Nice will add 6 electric battery-powered buses like this one. It pivoted from dirty diesel years ago to the largest fleet in the nation of compressed natural gas. Its new goal is to convert the whole 275 bus fleet to electric.
We know we have to go move towards having zero emissions. Over the long haul, this can be really saving not only the environment from Nassau County taxpayers, but also the costs.
Now, the county says the legislature will be approving the use of county, state, and federal funds to pay for these new buses and the charging infrastructure, which they say will cost about a total of $7.5 million. And as we said, these buses will go into service by about the end of the year.
One electric bus costs $1 million, but the cost of ownership compared to natural gas.
Each vehicle will save over $125,000 in maintenance charges and over $400,000 in fuel savings over a 12-year lifespan.
These public buses get 180 miles, enough for a full day, similar to dozens of current New York City buses. The MTA's goal is a zero-emissions bus fleet by 2040.
Oh, that's that good shit!
Before I even start this video, I just want to say that this is like my 3rd battery electric bus video, so I'm sorry if I'm milking this, man, but you know, whenever there's news, I gotta talk about it. So we kind of have a look of the first electric bus. Well, I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do with this, but Nassau County, Nassau Intercounty Express, I'm sorry, just received one New Flyer XE40 Charge Next Gen, but it's an I believe it's an XE35, even though the news reporters are saying that it's the first of many, but it's really not. It seems to be a demo. Of course, it's a demo. It's still in the New Flyer paint scheme, which, I mean, that looks good, by the way. That looks really good. But yeah, here it is. They did a press release, I believe 2-3 days ago. But if you're watching this, it'll probably be like a week ago, because of how my schedule goes for uploads and all that stuff. Yeah, I covered this before, as you already know. Link below or card up top, whatever. I'll probably put both of them because I did 2 videos. But just to go back, during the whole I want to say stakeout with the Gillig rumor, during that time period, it was Nassau Intercounty Express showed on their Instagram about how they're trying to look forward towards zero emissions buses, and that there will be looking at manufacturers, blah blah blah. I talked about this 2 times, yada 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 yada. Fast forward to, I believe, this November of last year. It was announced officially that New Flyer Industries would get the contract, to literally nobody's surprise. We all know that was going to happen. That they would be receiving 6 battery electric buses with an option order of 30, bringing the total up to 36. I think it was 36, or 36 or 39. But it does confirm that Nice Bus is definitely trying to go for a zero emissions fleet. At the moment, it could be a split between CNG and electric, and then as the years go on, probably like 2030, 2040. I want to say 2040, 2050. That seems pretty fair. Eventually they're going to just axe all of their compressed natural gas buses and probably go full electric. Now, now it's official that they're getting the XE40s this year to then be rolled out at the end of this year, which means that they'll be getting the XE40s while they're getting the the option order, Gillig BRT Pluses, starting from 2080. Although we know how it's gonna go, because we saw it already happen with the 2020 and 2021 XN40s and the 2021 Gillig BRT Pluses. That is gonna take them at least probably 4 or 5 months for them to get GPS tracking, unless they already have them at their disposal. So it's going to be the case of, you want to find it, you're going to have to just either have connections on the inside, or you're going to have to just guess. Trial and error, you know. But yeah, I kind of want to just talk about it. Talk about the demo unit at least, because I doubt that New Flyer was like, hey, look, have this XE40, you know, to flex for the public media that you're getting our buses, and when you're done, just give it back to us by like 6:30 tomorrow. Like, I doubt they'll do that. Like, I'm pretty sure this XE40 is probably a demo unit, which they probably might test on the streets just to get people's opinions on it, which many companies have done that before, I think. I believe the MTA does that a lot with new trains like the R179s. I think when they did their first day revenue service, forgot when it was, but I believe I was there. I think the media was there, you know, news, all this kind of stuff, to just you know, give people's thoughts about it. I think they definitely I think Nice Bus might demo test this unit, probably give it a fake demo number or something like that, probably put it on the GPS, possibly, just go around from like route to route to route, with like people there with like forms and all that sort of stuff, and ask them, how's the ride, how does it feel, is it comfortable, is it quiet, you know, that sort of stuff. And if the MTA does that, that's our chances as bus fans to kind of like you know, ride it as well, get some action of it. Although I don't expect them to do that for a while, if they're actually going to go with that route, of course. Probably for like maybe another month or two, because they you know, like I said, they need trackers. They also need to be fitted with Nice Bus equipment, such as the clever devices and also the signage as well. Which, going to that, actually, I wanted to talk about the demo unit. I know I keep going all over the place. I'm sorry. This isn't really a scripted video like most of my other ones as of recently. But to talk about the XE40 next Charge Next Gen. It looks good. Like, I know this is a XE35 because it looks really short. Although I could be wrong. It could be an XE40. But still looks pretty good. I mean, it was able to maneuver around the Mitchfield parking lot, so I'm 100% sure it's an XE35. There's no way that their 40-foot fleet can do that. Okay, I mean, it's not fucking autocross go-kart track. It's a goddamn parking lot. But yeah, the signage actually, I don't know what kind of sign that is. Could be Axion, whatever that's called. Whatever. It's the ones that color that has the red, green, and blue signs. Which I love those signs. Those signs are awesome. I think that MTA should have MTA. I'm sure that Nice Bus. I wanted Nice Bus to actually get those from the start. With the Gilligs, didn't happen. With the Excelsiors, didn't happen. So we know that for a fact that when they officially get the XE40s and the option Gillig BRT Pluses, they're gonna have the same signs, which is the Titan, the Luminaire Titans, I believe they're called, which is just orange. Not really, not really interesting. I mean, they're cool. I mean, we've had them for years. If Nice Bus gets the XC40s with those signs, which I doubt, it could be pretty refreshing, I would say. Like a bus with a different sign. It can support multiple colors, so you could do something with that, like for all the battery electric buses, or even because in the New Fly press release from November, one of the Nice Bus CEOs even mentioned that they were planning on using the electric buses for some kind of bus rapid transit system. So, if you look at the MTA, for example, their BRT is the Select Bus Service. What they do with the signs is that they have a blue background with yellow fonts, and also have it flash, because at the time they used those little blue lights on the LFSA, but they couldn't do that because the state said no, gave them a pow pow. The MTA said fine, we're gonna not use those lights. We're gonna use those lights for emergencies, and change the signs from the black background to blue. That's why the signs flash now, to kind of mimic that. But if Nice Bus wants to use a BRT and want the buses to look different and have a different paint scheme, they could also go the same direction, copy MTA's homework a little bit, or a lot, and not have the background be blue. Although, thinking about it, if they use the inverted paint scheme, it would make sense, but they could use like a different color, something like something that stands out and like is flashy. Like if you see this bus from far away and you see the sign, you can tell it's a BRT. So I think it makes sense if for the MTA for Nice Bus to go with RGB sign. Just don't go too crazy with the RGB. I don't want to see any RGB keyboards or dashboards in the XC40s when we get them. Okay, calm down. You're not a pro gamer, okay? Moving on. The demo unit also had, which surprising, had a digital run number display, which was on the front of the bus, which is surprising because the last bus Nice Bus had not bought, the last bus that they had, which had run numbers period, was the next gens, the 1700s and 1800s, because those were originally owned by MTA, obviously. And when Nice Bus took over, they took out the run numbers, and since then they never bought any bus with run numbers in them. Why? I don't know. Interior wise, seats look exactly the same. The interior looks kind of the same. The seats are the exact same ones that we have on our newer buses, like the 2020 and 2021 XN40s and the 2021 and 2022 Gillig BRT Pluses. There's that blue light thing on the ceiling lights, which that would seem pretty cool. I think Beeline also has that too for their buses, which, by the way, they're also getting electrics as well. And Suffolk County Transit, but I don't really like talking about them, so I'm gonna use. Anyways, also with the interior, it's surprising, but I know it's a demo. The back doors are actually normal size, not wide, like how the 2015 to 16 XN40s, the 2016 XN60s, the 2020 and 2021 XN40s. It's skinny, but it's a demo, so it's fine. And yeah, that's pretty much it, really. Not really much else to add, to be honest. Well, technically, before they could even demo the bus, they still need to get the infrastructure, the charging ports and whatnot. I doubt they're gonna do overhead, and if they do, it's gonna be like a depot only thing, which is sad. It looks pretty cool though. Looks like trains with like pantographs on them. But yeah, that's kind of like my opinion, really. my opinion on all this, it looks like I've been doing this for like about 19 minutes or so. But when you couple the rest of the stuff I gotta add, it could be a bit longer. I was really expecting this to be shorter than my last battery electric bus video, but because it's kind of like because just my opinion and it's unscripted, it's gonna be a bit longer because I can't really seem to find my words sometimes. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We're scheduled to get these XE40s by the end of the year, like the new set on like 150,000 times. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on this, my 2 cents, I guess. If you liked the video, be sure to if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and comment. Be sure to also subscribe if you're new, so that you get notifications on when I do these videos. I don't really do these pretty often. I really only do these when news is around. But yeah, that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Whenever that will be, of course.